All right, so it's week 8. All right, so pretty much the Ravens got another loss. The Steelers, we obviously remain the same. The Browns are 3-3. The Bengals are 1-6. They lost once again. So let's hope. I think the Browns had a bye week, so let's hope they lose. I play them on week 11, so let's hope they lose this game and I win. So let's hope. Then we'll be tied up. I need them to lose, though. I really do. My schedule's now looking a lot easier than what it was. I'm coming up playing the 1-5 Dolphins. I'm 2-4, so my record's not much better than theirs. So this should be a pretty even game, just like the Bengals game. So let's get into it, guys.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night.
Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here to lead out the offense in his first year as a Dolphin, but 15th overall, it's the bearded veteran Ryan Fitzpatrick. And the new coaching staff coming in, they finally decided to pull the plug on the Ryan Tannehill era after 7 seasons and no playoff wins. So enter Ryan Fitzpatrick, signed in free agency, fittingly on St. Patrick's Day, by the way. But last year with Tampa Bay, you remember Fitzpatrick got off to that incredible start. Over 400 yards passing in each of the first 3 games of the year, 11 total touchdown passes, and now it's his time to do it with Miami. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Parker unable to get that one. 3rd down here.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He'll set up the screen to Drake. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a pass that's taken in. By Smith-Schuster. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to the safety, Rashad Jones.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Check that. What Mike 52 right here.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. But it's brought in by Washington. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Like 20.
From the 41, Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 21 yards.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The touchdown giving him the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Let's go, man.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Drake. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He goes underneath the Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. That's caught out wide by Stills. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Running, it's Drake. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Let's go!
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Fitzpatrick, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh 1st.
Ready? Black 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Now it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Fitzpatrick got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete.
We got this.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Fitzpatrick now. It's complete. Stills. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Roethlisberger will throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play and that little bit of hesitancy. Often works really well for offensive guys.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Seahawks who were able to come away with the road victory. Russell Wilson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we're off to check out another game. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Cam Newton, a touchdown pass in the victory. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were losers in their ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington Redskins. Alex Smith leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. In the game you've been watching, it was Ben Roethlisberger who led the way offensively in the first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. James Washington making his way back out towards the huddle. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
180.
57, come on. You can't block me. You can't block me.
At the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. And a a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground with Drake. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Squeeze, double.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Drake. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Fitzpatrick on first down. That's something we didn't see much of from Allen the last couple of years in New England. Heck, last season, 13 games, only 4 targets. But Miami going to try to get him more involved in the passing game, as we saw there. You know he has the capability. You think back to 2012, breaking in with Indy. He had 45 catches that season. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
First down, Dolphins.
On first down, Drake. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's brought down by Sean Davis.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick, and he hits Drake. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
On 1st down, Connor whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hey, check.
Again, it's Connor. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
180.
52's the light. Too little,
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Defense.
I'm not sure what this is about. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
The face mask moves them all the way out past the 40 now for 1st down. On play action, Fitzpatrick. And Stills bringing it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
You got nothing.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Extra point up and good by Sanders. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, but it'll be second down. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a draw play with Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Pittsburgh, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
Hope you all enjoyed that game. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Before the half, that was crazy. It was just a desperation throw there. I was like, you know what? Let's try to get some points up before the half. Threw a flyer out right to James Washington. He caught it in the end zone. That was absolutely awesome. So we won this game, and we did pretty good. But towards the end, I was being a little bit selfish, and I tried driving down the field when I should have just ran the ball because they had no timeouts. I should have just ran the ball, let the clock run out, and win the game. But I wanted to drive down the field. That's why I started trying to run those quick slants, but then threw a pick. And luckily they did not bring it back for 6, or else that would have been instant karma moment. They were actually pretty close to it, so decisions like that I just need to stop making. And it was kind of embarrassing that I threw a pick there when I should have just ran out the clock. I was trying to get more points on the board. I was kind of being selfish and definitely learned from it. I almost learned from it the hard way. So I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace. Also, let me know what you thought about the announcer commentary, because I had my own commentary in there, and honestly, when I was doing it, I took a pause, and it was just silence for some moments, so I was like, you know what, we need to have some announcer commentary in here, and obviously, it's a video game, they have their commentary in there, and theirs is 10 times better than mine, so we'll just keep that in there, because honestly, I like that one, so let me know what you think down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.